This is a really serious topic I'm going to discuss right now. And this topic I have been observing for a long while since I have come in contact with narcissists in my personal life. For years, I have been suffering from narcissists in my personal life. I deserve to not get into immense details here to not break my boundaries and to not feel scared or threatened by the people for me exposing them in any type of way. So I will not go into immense detail here, but this is a tale as old as time. If you are a woman who has undergone abuse, who's undergone actual terrifying amounts of abuse, and what I'm telling about is this. For example, you had no public support. And even if your friends turned on you due to reasons that they, um, let's say, stand on different political concerns than you, consider this type of a nuance. They are far left, for example, and you are centrist, and they hate that shit, okay? I want to talk serious here. People are unhinged and they will turn on you due to some type of political reason. So, to continue, and the reason here I will mention clearly, I believe that biology exists and biological women are women, adult human females. And for this, many have turned their back on me. When I was in most need, and when I took care of a disabled family member and had a really difficult, tough period of time for a few years when I was trying to work on my own, for some moments, I was the only one earning in the family. Okay. And there was a gang of group attacking me online, and there were 200 people claiming that I am a liar for absolutely nothing, for stating a public document. Back then, it was several years ago, for stating a public document. I'm speaking so clearly and trying to speak so clearly without an accent because I am attempting for YouTube to create correct captions. So, as somebody who put a public document about me needing for that diagnosis to help my family member to gain money, supports of money. There was even public diagnosis posted with a document, and I was called a liar by the people who live in my country. I was ganged up against. That was one of the times I was ganged up against. And these have been several times in my life, and I had no support, zero support. 3 people just wrote down some type of support under that post and said a few words. But there was nobody who would be with me and supporting me. You know what I mean? So that's all. Basically, I was neglected. If you are a woman, listen to me now. If you're a woman who's undergone abuse, and since you're on the spiritual channel, I want to mention another thing. If you're a woman who is a generational witch, okay, then in addition to that, I want you to trust your intuition and your gut feeling. Sweetheart, if you feel threatened by people for, let's say, several months, you sense a pattern. Then you try not to pay attention or you try to dismiss things, and then you start to receive clear signs from the universe. And what I mean is not woo woo, sweetie. These are boundaries, these are psychological boundaries of your subconscious attaching to the external field of information. Information field exists all around us. Psychology, Carl Jung. Informational field exists all around us, and we all have conscious and subconscious. I want you to trust your intuition. If you feel threatened and you feel excluded, at first, the first thing you'll have, and I'm speaking from my experience of a person who has been seriously mistreated in life for no apparent reason at first. Why? Because people many times are bullies and they will jump with the herd mentality. They're not individualists, sweetie. I want you to remember they're not individualists. They are herd mentality. The social agenda, the domino effect. Many people are easily led on by politicians, by large figures, by singers, by artists, by actors, by public media agenda that is pushed onto us. Okay? Next on, the first thing though that is pushed as a narrative are the popular people in school and bullies. Okay? So, I want you to trust your intuition. And mentioning that case that I started to talk about, the case is, and I've had, as I said, several cases like that, and no public support. Okay? Drilling for myself, for my own agenda. And trust me, sweetie, this is really hard in life. Look at the female court cases that have happened. Same Amber Heard. What has happened to her? No, she actually won the first court. You actual freaking losers. If you cancel her, you should also cancel Johnny, who is a drug addict, alcoholic, literal freaking. He cheated on his wife. Bye. He left his wife. An actual angelic, beautiful, gorgeous wife who was what? Kind to him. And you trust that man. You truly put him in an angel position. This is actually freaking. That's a smirk and bang. This is ridiculous. If you blame Amber, you should blame Johnny as well. Period. Period. I mean, sorry. Johnny, the friend of Manson. Cool. Besties. Incredible. Just incredibly beautiful. Of a man who suddenly did the change of like, oh, I skipped to Christianity. Suddenly I am not drinking, I am Christian. It's kind of a typical case scenario. I'm just mentioning as a hypothesis though here how it happens when abusive men suddenly jump to, oh, I'm a saint type of a case, okay? Trying to clean up their agenda. Everything that they've done after suddenly many women start to accuse them of harassment. But let's put that down here, okay? Let's put that down. I'm just mentioning this as a case here. It's a case scenario. As a woman who stands on her own, you should trust your gut and your intuition at all cases, honey, because if you don't, they're gonna drag you. They're gonna drag you. One of the cases I want to mention, very significant one, this is that sense that you get when you feel like someone's watching you. I don't mean any type of schizophrenic attitudes here. I mean conscious awareness. This is literally your subconscious. It's not just, oh my god, I have dinosaurs outside my window. Oh my god, like, it's not a joke, okay? I'm not joking now. I'm just mentioning cases how people have worked with tendencies. It's not like constantly just all of a sudden, without any social interactions that you make, without any type of agenda that you make, suddenly you feel that sense that like someone's going to yeet you or do something towards you. No. I mean, for example, you interact in groups of people. They see you, they know you. You're a public person, especially if you have a public profile. If you're a creator, entertainer, I want you to pay attention to your gut sense. This is super important. If you feel, okay, like someone's watching you, you should actually pay attention to your stories and start to search there for the possibility of who could that be. Then another thing is all of a sudden people pop up in your recommendations. That also can be a sign, like randomly out of the universe. Okay, but always connect to patterns. Always. If you don't work in patterns, you will not get them. You will not understand what that is and how that works. It's the gut sense with the constant patterns that you have. And I'm not talking about you being obsessed, I'm talking about the universe giving you the external information of what that could be. And as a witch, you know what that is. You know well what that is. Connect these dots, pinpoint these things. And especially, I'm going to talk to girls now who have Scorpio, Pluto placements, Mercury placements, and especially Pluto in conjunction to Mercury. If your Pluto is connected to Mercury in chart, especially if it amplifies, you have the detective trait and you gotta use it. You gotta use it actively. Because trust me, the gut sense can lead you someplace. And only confirmation, only people who want to manipulate you will try to use it against you and will tell you that you are insane. That you are unhinged, insane. Remember at all times, as a witch, if you can manifest, aka thoughts bring the reality in. If you can manifest, someone can attempt to manifest against you. And if somebody hates you on you so hard, then you may get a message not from that person, but from somebody else that signifies what something that they would like to tell you. Sometimes this type of twist does happen in our reality. So, first and foremost, always trust your intuition. People are going to lie to you. Your intuition will not lie to you. As I love to say, people lie, cards don't. Anyways, to continue, and runes, of course, and all these beautiful things, okay? People want to tell you that this is woo woo and bullshit just because they have suppressed these powers within themselves, or they want to use you and manipulate you. Okay? So they don't want you to use your powers and to see the truth for what it is. Anyways, sometimes the patterns can indicate the link towards a person. Sometimes it can be like trailing to a few people, okay? And then you can sort it out, whomever that may be, okay? Listen, people love to play games, okay? Especially now in this year, they love to play games. So, give them chess. They play checkers, give them chess. Give them chess. I'm not telling you to manipulate and play them. I'm telling you to play their game. If they're acting sneaky and you sense it, you feel it, you see the pattern, then freaking act sneaky as well. Give them the chess. They want checkers, give them chess. Period. Give them chess. Period. I'm saying this is Gemini Lilith. Give them chess. Period. Of course they won't like it, sweetie. They will hate it. And they may even attempt to do something against you, and even something serious. But always trust your intuition, regardless. Regardless of anything. Your intuition is the strongest help to you. At all times. At all times. About the group mechanics, if you sense that in a group you are not accepted, sweetie, that is likely the truth. They either, first, have an ick towards you. Ick is like, 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 this one is weird. I don't know. She doesn't vibe with me. She's just a weirdo, you know, like what a freak, you know. Then there are other levels, medium level hate and the big ass hate when they want to actually exclude you. Act for exclusion mechanics and do the chess strategies, how to do that. And trust me, when they do the highest level, and I've experienced that at least 2 times, they won't just do the simple thing. They will wait for a moment when they can gather a group and they can jump at you. Don't cry when they jump at you. Act beforehand. When you felt the initial ick that they don't like you, you should trust it. And you should think accordingly. Okay? But always, always remain in your courage. Without courage, without bravery, they will what? They will stomp on you. Always trust your gut, your intuition, and remain in your bravery, in your courage. What is courage? It means being basically fearless, but fearless doesn't mean being without any fear. We're not psychopaths. We're not sociopaths. We're people with empathy, right? Witches, aren't we? Aren't we? Right? That means you get your fear in your freaking, knickknacks and you trash it out on the side. You toss it to the side. You remain in your strength and your bravery. Period. Because otherwise, these people, they will stomp on you. And trust me on this shit, if you're a chosen one, especially, if you're a big figure, you're a witch with strong Pluto placement or strong influence scorpionically, let's say you have Scorpio midheaven, Scorpio 10th house, goddamn, public will react viscerally at you, sweetie. Public will react viscerally towards you. Why? Because you awaken something within them. Awaken something ancient that other people cannot awaken. Period. Okay? So that's how always trust your intuition. Because your gut sense, your intuition, the patterns, the pinpoints, act like detective. You definitely can get clarity this way because people are going to lie to you. Always remain, trust your intuition. If it truly leads you towards someplace, if it truly shows you something, that means you either have to be there, perhaps to serve the purpose. Maybe something is connected there. Or perhaps this person is manifesting you. And perhaps either in a good way or a bad way. And in both cases, you have to respond in some type of way because, sweetie, that connects to you. That connects to you. That means there's some type of energy linkage between you and this person. If you're a witch, 100% confirmation. Okay? That could be karmic linkage. That could be soulmate. That could be a higher divine mate. Okay? But you gotta pay attention to your intuition. Period. Thank you for listening.